Hello, my most amazing artist. This is your second part of your cartoon self-portrait lesson. Today we're going to be talking about color schemes. Color schemes are simply color family groups based on where colors are positioned on the color wheel. The color wheel is a tool that artists use on learning and using colors that go together in an artwork or how colors can make other colors. So let's get started. Today I want to teach you about 4 different color schemes, and that's our vocabulary there, color scheme or color family. So I want you to focus on that vocabulary today. We have 4: primary, secondary, cool, and warm. Let's find where these are on the color wheel. On the color wheel, primary means that these colors have come first. You cannot mix them. They are the superheroes of color and are used to make all other colors. Primary means they come first. In our dotted triangle around the color wheel, we have the secondary colors. These colors come second because if you look closely, a secondary color is always in between a primary. Red and blue have purple between them because when they mix together, they make purple. Red and yellow have orange between them on the color wheel always because they show that when you mix those two together, it makes orange. The same as that for blue and yellow mixed to make green. So I would not have green positioned way over here because blue and yellow are the colors that make green. So it will always be right here between blue and yellow. Now, if I wanted to, I could also cut this color wheel in half. 3 colors in one group, 3 on the other. The colors that are next door neighbors, shoulder partners, if you will. One group would be the cool colors. Colors that can be calming, relaxing, or remind us of cool things like water, icy wintry purple mountains, or cool grass. You also have the warm color scheme, and those colors are things that we can think about as warm, hot, or things that remind us that if we touch them, they are hot, like fire, sunshine, different things like that. Today, I want you to take a minute and giggle, because today we are going to use one of these color schemes to add color to your self-portrait. Now, I know that your skin is not purple and that your hair is likely not blue, but I'm going to show you today how we can think outside of the box and make some pretty creative, surprising, and unexpected color choices to our self-portrait while also learning about the color schemes in art. I'm going to show you one that I've already started. Today, I chose the secondary color scheme. So that means I don't need to worry about any other colors other than what is in my secondary color scheme. Remember, I want you to choose one of these color schemes, and if you don't want secondary, that's fine. That's what I've chosen. I'm going to move my color wheel, and here's the picture that I have started adding color to. Now you'll notice, let's check to see if I've kept with the color scheme. The only colors that I would be using during this color scheme are purple, orange, and green. And I've added them in a grouped way. There are 3 colors and 3 parts to my picture. The background, which is the space around my main portrait. There's the hair, I'm going to call that point 2 or part 2. And then the face. So today I've chosen to use orange for the background, green for any of the hair, like my eyebrow or hairstyle. And then I'm finishing up with some purple for my skin. Now I wanted to show you a shading technique and I'm going to turn this upside down because sometimes I need to move my picture to adjust it with my left-handedness. But if we want something to look 3D or round, make something look like it has a volume, what I like to do with my crayon or colored pencil is called shading. And that means I'm going to press hard. You'll notice that the color is darker. And then as I come across, almost like I'm feeling the curve of a face, I lift up the pressure on my crayon or colored pencil, and it will get lighter. Again, it's all about how hard you're pressing on that crayon or colored pencil. When we think about a human face, we think about it's round and how you have a side of your face, and when the light hits your face, you're going to see that there are some places that are lighter or darker. If you have your device with you today, you can even look at yourself as if you were going to take a selfie and look at how the light in your classroom is making light places and shadow darker places on your face. Sometimes there are shadows under eyes. There might be shadows around your nose. However many shadows you want to add, but notice these shadows are the same color as everything else that I'm doing for the skin, that purple color. And the closer we get to the middle of the face, where the nose is and your forehead, those are the lightest parts. So they're going to be the lightest pressure. And I'm just going to add just a little bit more. We can do the neck. The neat thing about our necks is that our chin creates a shadow. And again, I'm upside down simply because I'm using my left hand, and I want you to be able to see what I'm doing. I might even turn this around to see if that helps now. I like to rotate my paper as I work. And as I rotate, I can see that I need a little bit more purple over here. Again, you can try going from dark to light if you want to create shadows, or you can make it the same value if that's where you're comfortable working. All right, so under our chin, if we press hard, then gradually lighten it up. It's just lifting your hand, the amount of pressure, that's all right. Then a little bit more pressure over here, because we're thinking about how your chin creates a shadow under your neck. You can check your selfie or look in the mirror, and you'll be able to see that, especially if you are in a room that has lights from the ceiling, because that light is shining down and creating a shadow right here. I'm going to even make my lips purple. I'm going to use a solid color just to change the value to where I'm adding variety to my work. And I think I'm going to leave the the teeth white, and then I can go back and choose what color I want for the glasses. I think I might even make them orange, just remember, keeping within our color scheme. And you guys know Mrs. York does not actually have purple skin, but when creating artwork within a color scheme, that means that no matter what anything looks like, you have committed to creating an artwork with only these three colors. So it's like you're following a guideline or a set of rules to give you a more creative challenge. So purple eyes. And notice how I'm making sure to color around lightly enough to where we can still see the drawing lines. I like to use a black marker or crayon to trace my drawing before I color so that I can see those lines even more. I think I'm going to use a green crayon for my shirt, and then I will be all done. I hope you enjoy creating your color scheme self-portrait. And remember, the color schemes that you get to choose from today are primary, secondary, cool colors, or warm colors. Happy making my amazing artist with your color scheme colored cartoon self-portraits.